treachery, espionage, betrayal. The greatest act of treason in American history occurred as the young nation was still taking shape right here in Rockland County. As the Continental Army worked to fortify the Hudson River's strategic positions against the British, a friendship was turned upside down. An American villain was made. Benedict Arnold was a renowned military officer who had fought bravely for the Continental Army since the beginning of the Revolution. But over time, his discontent with the Continental Congress and growing money troubles led him to turn against the Patriots and his longtime friend, General George Washington. In 1780, Washington appointed Arnold as commander of West Point.
Benedict Arnold was delighted to get West Point because he had such an important position. West Point was critical, and here's the thing about it. It was the most narrow part of the Hudson River. With the loss of West Point, that would have been the end of the Patriot cause.
Shortly after taking control of West Point, Benedict Arnold began preparations to weaken the fort and surrender it to the British in exchange for protection and £20,000. To achieve this, he was working with the British spymaster, Major John André, who he tasked with delivering secret papers outlining the fortifications at West Point to the British General Henry Clinton. But things did not go as planned.
When André was captured, he was traveling in civilian clothes. Now, he had been given orders to keep his regiments or his uniform on the whole time, but he decided he was afraid of that he would be captured, so he decided to put on civilian clothes.
The plot was discovered when André was stopped and questioned, and the plans for West Point were found in his boot. Word was quickly sent to General Washington that Benedict Arnold, his old friend, had defected to the British side.
A courier came in and handed him these plans that they had taken off an unknown person. The courier handed Washington these plans, and he instantly recognized the handwriting of his best friend, Benedict Arnold.
General Washington was shocked, thoroughly dismayed, and his reaction was, "We have been betrayed. Whom can we trust?" And those words went down in history.
While Arnold escaped to safety behind the British lines, Major John André was taken into custody and held at a local tavern, which is now the 76 House in Tappan, New York.
So we're actually sitting in the oldest dining room in America. We call it the Tap Room. It's exactly what Washington and his fellow officers would have seen when they sat in this room. This is the actual space where our actual founding fathers sat and dined. Well, Major André was here, just held in this side room. He actually finished writing a play that he had been working on. He also did several drawings, which he used the charcoal from the fireplace.
The young and charismatic Major was in real danger now. His decision to change into civilian clothes meant that he would face justice as a civilian without the protections usually afforded a soldier. George Washington was quartered less than a mile away at the DeWitt House, where he stayed many times during the course of the Revolutionary War because of its strategic location near the Hudson River.
When you go into the DeWitt House, you're going to see a house that is largely original. Very little has been modified in the house from the way it was built all the way back in 1700. It is the oldest house in Rockland County.
The DeWitt House would become the site of one of the most important decisions in American history: what to do with the spy.
George Washington had made several comments as he was working as a general and also later as a president, was that any action that he took would be held as precedent for future generations. When George Washington was trying to make a decision regarding André, he wanted to make sure he was following military procedure to the letter. So he kept himself in the house, secluded from the trial, so that he wouldn't be swayed one way or the other.
After a 3-day trial, André was found guilty of spying, and General Washington signed the order of execution at the DeWitt House. He denied André's request to be executed by firing squad like a soldier and determined he should be hanged as a spy.
So, of course, Major André was marched out of this room and through our front door here and up the hill and executed by hanging. By executing him by hanging, Washington really reshaped the War of Independence because he treated him as a colonial would be treated doing the self-same thing.
And so at high noon on October 2nd, he was hanged. While he was being hanged, his final words were, "Gentlemen, regard me as a brave, for I die as a brave man."
Every story has its heroes and its villains. Come see where history was written in Rockland County and walk in the footsteps of the American Revolution.
If you come to visit Rockland County, please come to see the DeWitt House. We'd certainly love to have you. Be more than happy to talk to you about history while you're here.
This is just an open invitation to really have an experience that you can't get anywhere else. An experience unique to Rockland County and unique to the 76 House. It'll be my pleasure, of course, to host you.
Come walk in the footsteps of history as you explore all that Rockland County has to offer.